Welcome to the Florida Keys. This is an unforgettable road trip through turquoise waters, fresh seafood, and a mix of history and laid back charm. Our journey actually begins in Key Largo. We stopped at the Big Chill, which is the waterfront restaurant owned by former Dallas Cowboys coach Jimmy Johnson. We had lunch on the deck, and it came with unbeatable views of the bay. This is the perfect way to settle into island time. Boats drift by, the water shimmers, and everything about this spot reminds you you've officially arrived in the Keys. A quick Driving south, we make a quick stop at Robbie's of Islamorada. If you've never been, it's one of those quirky Florida Keys experiences you can't miss. We grabbed a frozen cocktail, peeked at the famous tarpon feeding, and just soaked in the scene. Robbie's has something for everyone. Just down the road is Morada Way Arts and Cultural District. This creative stretch of Islamorada is filled with galleries, studios, and murals. We wandered through and stopped at the Morada Way Clay where we picked up a couple unique pieces to take home. It's the perfect place to slow down and connect with the artistic side of the Keys. We made our home base Marathon. We stayed at the Courtyard Marriott there. It was comfortable, welcoming, and right on the water. It was an ideal spot to rest between adventures. For dinner, we found Porky's Barbecue, a local favorite. From the smoky ribs and seafood to live entertainment, it had a fabulous, fun atmosphere. This place turned out to be both popular and delicious. No trip to the Keys is complete without the old 7-Mile Bridge. Originally completed in 1912 as part of Henry Flagler's Overseas Railway, it connected the Keys to the mainland and stood as an engineering marvel of its time. Today, the restored section is open for walking, biking, and fishing, while drivers take the modern bridge right beside it. Strolling across the old span gives you incredible views of the ocean and a true sense of history. After the Keys, we headed west toward Naples, crossing Alligator Alley through the Everglades. Along the way, we stopped at the Nathaniel P. Visitor Center. A boardwalk winds through the marsh where we spotted alligators, snakes, and turtles in their natural habitat. It was a wild, unexpected highlight of the trip. This random stop really brought to light the alligator population here in Florida. decided to stop at Lovers Key State Park. Although we had been to Florida and specifically to Naples and Bonita Springs many, many times, we had never made it here. Though parts of the park were still bearing scars from Hurricane Ian and more recently Hurricane Helene, its beauty shines through. With nature trails, mangroves, and miles of white sand beach, it's a wonderful place to explore, unwind, and reflect at the end of a journey. Our last stop was at an old favorite, Doc's Beach House. We never come to Naples without grabbing a meal or at least a beer here. Sitting right on the beach, it's casual, lively, and the kind of place that feels like pure Florida tradition.